Well, good morning, good people. Jason here with Green Country Agroforestry. Standing outside our little pond. If we're lucky, we might catch sight of a mosquito fish coming close to the surface, disturbing the duckweed, or perhaps one of the little tadpoles coming up to get a breath. We have several that are in the process of they're losing their tails and gaining their legs right now. But the object of today's expedition lies on the far side of the pond, in that little pot over there. Let's go take a closer look. Now, I've got a friend named Greg. He lives out in Arizona. And it's mighty, mighty dry out where he lives. And there's not a whole lot of froggies.
They do have legs.
Thank you for contributing, Mary.
You're welcome. Hi, Greg.
What I've got in the pot here, take the focus off the little froggy for a moment. What I got in the pot here is called Sisyphus jujube, or, well, you guessed it, a jujube tree. And this particular cultivar is this one is a clone from a tree that came out of Crimea back before things got weird. And the cultivar is called cocoa because, in the estimation of the person that was growing it and presenting it, the fruit had a somewhat coconut-like flavor. Now, I personally did not detect that particular flavor eating the fruits, but they are quite good. And whenever they're green, they're a bit like a green apple. Oh, did I mention they grow from suckers quite well? When they're green, they're a bit like green apple. Boy. And then they sweeten as they mature. They're very adept at growing in arid conditions. There we go. Here's some roots. Alright. Try to preserve as much of that root as we can. Now, one thing I do know about this one is the wood itself is not highly flexible. So I'm going to try my best. We'll go pack the roots. And then, yeah, that ought to do it. We got an extra sucker growing here. I don't know what to do about that. Bonus! If we leave it attached to the main root and let it develop, then later on you can dig it out and cut it free once it's got its own root system. That's probably going to be the best thing to do.
Wait. Pictures.
Mary wants a pick.
Okay, where's the sucker?
This is it. And there's another one growing right there.
Wait, so where's the actual tree? That's the tree.
This is the tree.
So where's the sucker? Oh, the little tiny white thing right there? That's a white sucker.
Yeah, that's a sucker.
That's a sucker?
And this tree is a sucker, see?
Oh, good point. That's why it looks like that.
Because it's growing, it's growing off of a running root like that. All right.
Wait.
All right, now it does handle arid conditions very well, but we want to get the roots into some. Ooh, I don't want to break too much of these off. We want to get the roots into some. Back into some soil quickly. Here.
Let me hold the bag open.
Thanks. That would help. The breeze is trying to help.
Wait.
I want to participate. All right. Now, as I was saying, the wood itself is rather weak and brittle, so I can't bend it too much.
Well, it's more flexible now than it would be later.
Yeah. Well,
when it's dormant.
Yeah. Right now it's
pretty flexible.
Right now it's live wood. I'm gonna send you some. Soil.
Minus the beetles.
Send you some soil to go along with it.
I'll throw those little things running so that it flies.
It's not great soil, but you know, considering where it's going.
No. Will that work?
I think we can do this.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'm bringing the box over. Okay, we got a box. We got a tree. A little sucker.
Maybe a bigger box. Bigger box. Don't bite me.
What?
There's a fly. Like a huge one. And that says, I'm going to eat you. I doubt it was a screw or a fly.
Yeah, hopefully
But
not.
a horseflies like to bite. Hey, dragonfly.
Dragonflies don't bite.
Oh, no, it's still a dragonfly. Oh, shiny.
Can we get this in here without breaking it? It's still young and tender.
Maybe it needs to be trimmed a little. I think its stickers are catching on its pack. By the way, these do have thorns.
Yes.
Not stickers, thorns.
Thorns. Very, very sharp thorns.
This is one of the trees that Dave is like, don't buy this tree just because. And he's over eating on it like nom 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 nom. The fruit is delicious, but the thorns are, well, that might work.
There we go. Ta-da!
Oh, I think that the little ones go first.
Little ones go first.
We need to get new
Now I
tape for the
gotta
label.
tape this guy up, but there we
get
go.
new tape for the label.
And
Oh,
I want to send this spider.
yeah, there's a
Little
spider
crab
there.
spider that wanted to make the trip. All right, guys.
Something.
So, Greg, there we go. It's going to be in your mailbox here in a couple days.
For the weekend.
Sisyphus jujube, dry climate loving tree, produces copious amounts of tiny little fruits. They're like little green apples, but they will, of course, cure to a nice mellow brown on the tree as they dry and preserve themselves. If you have an arid climate, if you're moist like we are, you have to pick them while they're green or they rot. But if you're in arid climate, they will actually cure and preserve themselves right there on the tree. So this is a wonderful thing that you can have for a desert or arid environment, and that will be in your box here in just a couple of days. All
There
right,
you go, get some tape.
I'm going to go get some tape.
I almost, the label's about to come off.
Now my friend Greg, I didn't mention it before, but he has a channel of his own. It's called Green Greg's, and it's a basic gardening, survival, and of course worm farm channel. I'm going to have a look here and see how our own worms are doing real quick, if you don't mind. Let's see. Well, you can see this surface layer here shows that the worms have definitely been here because it's just full of worm castings. There's one right there. There's another couple right there. As you see, we're digging just deeper and deeper into nothing but worm castings. Wow, that's a lot of worm castings. How in the world do I get all these worm castings? I'll tell you what we do. We get our shovel out and we dig. And we start digging a ditch. And whenever we dig the ditch, we fill it up with, as you can see here, what's the remains of, wood chips. And we put wood chips in there. And we then take our whatever organic matter we've got throughout the course of the year and layer it down in these walkways and allow it to decompose. And as it does so, it feeds these worms. And these worms grow. And as these worms grow, they make rich soil, as you see. The rich soil can grow all kinds of vegetables, including these daikon radish. Of course, the daylilies, the buckwheats, anything you can imagine. Now, I already went through here and I mostly got, oh, somebody else got this one. Oh, it's a mushy strawberry. Really missed out on this one. This one's good. This one's alright. Sorry, pardon me, I had to stop and pick a couple strawberries. There you go.
Oh, what?
Rinse them off.
Oh, should we rinse them off?
Yeah, rinse them off for you.
Okay, thanks.
They were a little bit in the dirt.
Oh, that's so funny.
a little bit in the dirt.
Huh?
They're a little bit in the dirt.
They look like they were growing a little left, and instead of growing a little right, a little left. Half your radishes are going to beans.
You're gonna complain that they're deformed now?
Half your radishes are going to beans.
Yeah.
Or seed.
Yeah, you should see how big some of those radishes are getting.
You said you put your tomatoes in the ground. Should you put them in the bucket?
No, I'm gonna transplant the tomatoes here pretty soon.
I might put them in the bucket.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one there. There's a big old radish in there. Ah. They get bigger. They'll get big around as my arm. So if you don't mind, tune in to Green Greg's channel and you might be able to see what happens to that jujube tree on the other side. Hey, that's all I've got for you today, good people. As always, if you found the video informative or entertaining, you know what to do. I'll catch you next time. But until then, get out there. You keep growing.